My name is Moon Petrie. It is the 21st of Pantstober, and today's topic is research. As always, the usual disclaimer applies. I am not an expert, and this is not an instructional video. This is an idea buffet. Help yourself if anything looks good to you. Gone my glasses. Maybe you have a really good idea of the things that you will need to research in order to do a good job executing your book. I would argue that a lot of this can be done for revision, but if there's stuff that's going to trip you up and make it difficult to move forward while drafting, it's better to have at least some idea of how to move through it before you get started. Maybe some of the questions that you have come up with the other day when we were talking about questions were questions that you need somebody else to answer. So at this point, if you know what you need to know, but you don't actually know it yet, do a little Googling. The other thing that I strongly recommend is not to forget the importance of actual humans. So the internet is great, but sometimes you have a really specific question and you're getting vague answers. You're not sure what search terms to use, and you're just not narrowing things down enough to get your actual exact question answered. I had a project years ago that involved a lot of research on steel making, and I found that I just couldn't get the detailed questions that I had answered by a simple Google search. I actually started calling steel plants, and I found a human being who chatted on the phone with me for a while and even sent me a PDF of some useful information. So humans are really useful in that they understand your actual questions and they're not just looking at the keywords. It's also delightful how helpful people are willing to be if you say that you are writing a book and doing some research. Now, just in case this book ever turns into anything, gets published, makes you famous, don't forget to write down the names of the people who have helped you along the way and their contact information so that you can put them in the acknowledgements. Until tomorrow, I am Moon Petrie, and there's a link in the playlist below to the rest of the Pantstober videos that I have done this month. Oh, and these are supposed to be boba tea, but I've never actually had boba tea, so maybe I should do some research.